What is up, everybody? Since the cat's already out of the bag and I was racing on this bike in Whistler, I figured I'd do a little bike check. So here is the new Haro Daley full suspension mountain bike. This bike comes straight out of the box with 29er wheels and a 150 front, 140 rear. I actually got the chance to ride it like that when I was up in Whistler in the bike park, and it handled so well. I absolutely loved it. It just rolled through all the roots and all the rocks and hit corners super well, and I was super pleased on how it was riding in the park. But as you can see here, I don't have it set up as a 29er. I actually have it set up as a 27.5. For slalom and speed style, you kind of want smaller wheel sizes to fit into those tight pocket berms. And so that's what I did with this thing. I changed out the wheels. I got the gradient carbon wheels by FSA on here. I also have a full FSA gradient cockpit and FSA gradient cranks, Sensus grips. The bike comes with TRP slates, I believe they are. Yeah, Slate Evos. Super awesome brake. First time running them, and they handled super well. And yeah, no complaints. They feel great. And then for tires, I'm running the Minion DHF and then the Aggressor in the rear. The combination's pretty sweet for the kind of riding that I do with the slalom and the speed style. And yeah, just kind of been my tire choice throughout the year. And yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at with, I guess, setup. And then up in the cockpit area, you can see I have the front brake routed through the fork, and then I added some extra cables for like a longer derailleur cable and a longer back brake, so I can actually spin the bars. The plan for speed and style was actually to throw some flip bar spins, but when I was practicing them up there, I kind of just wasn't consistent with them, so I stuck with the Flip X in competition instead. This bike also comes with a 12-speed in the rear, and I changed it to a 7-speed with a shorter cage derailleur, just because you don't go through that many gears when you're racing slalom, and it's just lighter weight. Another thing I did was I put on a smaller fork. The bike is supposed to be, I think I just said, it's supposed to be 150, 140, and I threw a 140 fork on there. Dropped down the front a little bit. So the geo on this bike itself is a little bit different than how it comes straight out of the box, but I wanted 140 to be like my max suspension travel, just because I like my bikes for slalom just a little bit less travel. So it's a little bit different than how it would come out of the box, but yeah, that's what we got here. Haro is fully redoing their mountain bike line, and they started doing so last year when they came out with the Saguaro, the hardtail, and then followed by the Steel Reserve hardtail dirt jumper. And yeah, they're moving on to full suspension bikes. So keep your eyes peeled for these bikes as they hit the market, because they are absolutely so sick.